Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. So today is the day after I did my live stream for my Shop My Stash for the month of May, and since my palette that you guys are voting on doesn't take effect until Monday, I'm going to be using some of the single things that I pulled to do a makeup look today. I probably will do a voiceover for this because I'm just getting ready. I did a patch test for the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Base Tape. It smells like coconut, which I don't care for the smell of coconut, but it's actually quite moisturizing. It's a little like, when you go to put it on, no matter how much you put on, it seems to like give you some serious resistance, but it does dry down quite quickly. And I put the Luma Layer Primer on over it just to give me some extra hydration today. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into a look using the products that I pulled from my Shop My Stash. I don't have anything else on my face, just the primers and the like hydrating eye cream that I pulled for. I'm seriously trying to finish this little guy up. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I will try and like show you, I'll hold up what I'm going to use before I start applying it, and then most of this will be sped up from here on out. So if you want to see the look that I create, then keep on watching. I have a lot of like spots on my face that are blemishes that have healed over the past couple of weeks, but they're like this one has a little bit of dry skin around it, but the rest of them, they're just red spots that I will most likely cover up with some concealer. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We are getting Emily's leg checked. It has been officially a month and a day since she got hit by the pickup truck in our front yard. So I think it's healed quite nicely. I have been working on it every few days. I have to, change her bandage and doctor it and all that kind of stuff. So I think for it being 4 weeks worth of healing, for as much damage was done, I think she's healed quite nicely. So hopefully the vet sees the same progress that I do. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in my earbuds and get started with the makeup look.
First, I'm going to start off with the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. This is their waterproof long wear eyeshadow primer. It's the new formula that they came out with. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Essence Pastel Yellow Corrector on my under eyes and blend that out. I use a yellow corrector in order to mask the purple that is on my under eyes. I know some people, their under eyes vary in shade and color. Mine are like very, very purple. And if you look on the color wheel, yellow counteracts purple. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Sand, and I'm covering up any blemish spots that have like come up and healed recently, and I do use it under my eyes to help cover the darkness that I have there. And now I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. I do like the consistency of this, and I did run over my eyelid on that as well because I do have darker purple eyelids as well. It doesn't matter how much sleep I get, how much water I drink, how much skincare I do. I haven't found anything yet that works to get rid of those things. And then I went back in with the light sand shade to make it so it wasn't quite as bright. Now when the Tarte Shape Tape dries down in Fair, it does look darker than my actual skin color, but because I used a cleanser last year that darkened my face like 2 shades darker than the rest of me, it is about the right shade for my face. And then I'm just running powder on it over everything. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Collection Kit in light and medium. I wanted to get the bronzer, just the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, for like the longest time, but every time I either went to Walmart or checked at Target, they never had the bronzer shade or the light bronzer shade. So when I saw this kit at Walmart for like $11, I was like, mine, 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 mine. I then used the blush, and then I did mix both of the highlights to put it on my face, and if you look, I put bronzer on first and then highlight, and then I go in with blush after, and I find that helps blend out the highlights so that it doesn't like look super powdery on my skin. It blends in a little bit better, and it kind of like meshes the two products together between the bronzer and the highlight. And because the blush was a little bit too peach for me, I went ahead in with one of my line of cosmetics blushes in the shade Pink Ice. It is a frosted light pink shade. This is Foxy from Urban Decay. It is a matte cream with a yellow hint eyeshadow. I used that all over my lid, and then I went in with the Physicians Formula bronzer shade in my crease. You could actually do an entire face and eye look with just this palette, and if you guys want a video like that, then let me know, because you figure you have the two highlights, so you have two different options for shimmer shades. You have the blush and the bronzer, so you've basically got an all-in-one kit. So you have your blush, bronzer, highlight, and then potential for an eyeshadow look as well. This is the Laura Sanchez The Moods eyeshadow in, this is Chocolate Shake, and I am using a Vasanti brush. I got both of these in my April Ipsy Glam bag, and I didn't do an unbagging for that until like the end of the month, so I was a little behind the times when it came to doing this, but at least I got it done, and I am enjoying the products, and it's a nice rich dark brown with like a reddish hint to it, where it's more warm toned than cool toned. Now this is the LA Colors trio that I got in my dollar store makeup challenge. This is the palette color called Orchid. I don't know where they get that from, because it is a bronze and a copper and a pink. I don't know any orchids that are that coloring. Usually they're in like purples or pinks or white, but I don't know. This is an Ella Eden single eyeshadow in Harmony. I got this from a previous Ipsy Glam bag. It is kind of like a peachy coral shade, and I know that the bronze shade that I used on the outer edge from the LA Colors is a shimmer shade, but I went ahead and used it. Now I'm taking the glittery looking highlight part from the Physicians Formula, and I did pop that on my inner corner. This is the Bangin' Brunette from ColourPop. And I already have decent brows. I don't really have to fill them in, but my brows are lighter than my natural hair color. As you can see, my hair is quite dark. So I just fill in my brows underneath the hair that I already have to make my brow hairs appear darker. And it seems to work pretty well. This is actually a really good color for me. Some brow pencils end up too warm and some end up too cool. This is the Cella Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. It holds my brows. It's not super crunchy. It has some flexible hold to it. And now I am using one of my line of cosmetics eyeliners. This is the shade Mythology. It is a bronze with gold and silver glitter mixed into the liner. It is a gel liner, and it's waterproof, so I'm putting that in my upper waterline, and then I screwed up at one point and ended up like dabbing it in the wrong spot. This is the L'Oreal White Infallible Liquid Liner, liquid liner. That is the e.l.f. Prep Set and Refresh in Rose. It actually smells like the Sephora hydrating spray that I had. And then I'm just running back over my face with my highlighter brush and adding some more highlight, whatever was left on that brush, to my brow bone to give it a little bit of highlight. And this is the Maybelline Falsies Washable Mascara. I actually really enjoy this formula. They sent it to me as like a free trial thing to test it out and leave a review for it. And I really do enjoy this product. This is one of the lipsticks I got in my dollar store makeup challenge. I was surprised it hasn't gone bad, but it's from ColorMates. It's in Ginger Spice, and then I went over that with the Dirty Little Secrets Nude Beach Lip Gloss. And here is the up close look. I ended up going over my upper lash line with Mythology because I oopsed and went outside my waterline and accidentally dabbed them on my lash line, so I put a little bit of liner above it as well. Just kind of a neutral peachy look. This was my first look using my May 2019 Shop My Stash.
Okay guys, so I am finished with the final look. What do you guys think? I kind of went with a bronzy peach theme. I used several singles. I used the bronzer as like a crease color. I used Foxy from Urban Decay all over my lid. I used Ella Eden's London. This is in the Ella Eden's Shadow and Harmony is what I have on the inner half of my lid. I used the Laura Sanchez Moods chocolate, was it chocolate milkshake, chocolate shake, something like that, on the outer edge of my eye. And then I took this little LA Colors. This is an orchid. Don't know why, because it's got a pink, a bronze, and like a copper color. I used the bronze shade on the outer edge of my eye. And then of course I used the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer as my like main crease color. And then I got this Color Mates lipstick from literally the Dollar Tree. It came with a lip liner. I already threw the lip liner out because it smelled like it was going bad, but the lipstick is still fine. That was part of my like dollar store makeup challenge. And so I wanted to try and use something that would not only be of similar shade to the eyeshadows and stuff that I had chose. The DSL lip gloss, this is in Nude Beach. It doesn't really show up over the lipstick. This lipstick is a frosted lipstick, so it does have like shimmer in it. And the lip gloss is like a very neutral shade with like gold and it's like gold and silver glitter, like really tiny glitter particles that's in here, so it doesn't really show up over it. And then I'll leave everything linked down below. But anyways, this is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go collect the dog and toss her in the car and head on down to the vet so I can get her leg checked out. So I will see you guys in another video very soon. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. And if you have any questions about whatever's on my face, like I said, I always leave everything linked in the description box, but you can always leave a comment and ask. Like the Laura Sanchez eyeshadow was from the Ipsy Glam bag from April, so was the Vasanti brush that I used. The Royal and Langnickel brush I got in my March Ipsy Glam bag. The Farrah brush I think was a December Ipsy Glam bag, and then the other brush that I used, this was a BH Cosmetics brush, and one that I got from like an Amazon pack or something like that. So most of the brushes that I used came from, even the, like my face brushes, Ipsy, 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 I bought this one, Ipsy, all the rest of these are Ipsy brushes except for this one. So all but 2 brushes out of here, all of these brushes came from Ipsy. So I really do enjoy getting my Ipsy subscriptions just for the simple fact that I wouldn't, like I said, in previous videos, I wouldn't have the majority of the brushes that I have without Ipsy. So anyways, hopefully you guys like this like neutral-ish, I guess you could call it a neutral look, but bronze and brown shades look really good against my skin tone, as depending on the shade, as well as like neutral looks. They make my eyes pop really well. Oh, and I used a metallic bronze with silver and gold glitter in my upper waterline, and I messed up on this eye, so I ended up going up above my lash line. I didn't intend it to go above my lash line with it, but I slipped and got some on my actual eyelids. I said screw it and just put it on there. So everything else will be linked down below. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in another video very soon.